know, I've watched you. Sometimes our people disagree with you, but I mean, I understand some of your approach. I mean, sometimes we take a hard bite. It helps us as politicians.
Nowadays, when I listen to you, I even panic.
Why?
Maybe, hey,
Why do you panic?
the way you, Papa, you know Papa.
Figuratively, he bites as hard as he can.
Okay.
And of course, when he puts his fangs into you, you certainly feel it. I think it pretty.
Watch Johnny's bite.
Bismillahir Rahman Rahim. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Hasbunallah wa ni'mal wakil. The Lord is my light and my salvation, whom shall I fear? And yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil. My cup runneth over, and surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life. And I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever and ever. Amen. Assalamu alaikum. It's Friday. Welcome to Johnny's Bite. Juma Mubarak to all our Muslim brothers and sisters. When you go and pray for me, pray for yourself, pray for Ghana, and pray for all of us to survive and thrive. Yesterday was the big birthday, and I'd like to extend a palm of appreciation to all who made it a great success. Team Sunrise gave me a cake. Team ADB brought me a cake. King Kwesi Chedakwa sent a nice message. Auntie Adole Mole, she found it. What I'm wearing now actually is from Auntie Adole Mole yesterday. She got Grandpa to sew something nice for me, and she turned 71 herself on Sunday. So happy birthday in advance to her. Pastor Lawrence Tete, Mustafa Gbandi, Ablajifa Gomashi, everybody who contributed, Robert Coleman, and everybody. And speaking of Robert Coleman, this morning I was just checking the front page of the Observer newspaper, and I realized that for the umpteenth time, the Parliament of the Republic of Ghana has given Electrochem a clean bill of health. So I'm wondering what exactly that means, and what that means for the development that is supposed to happen around the Adan area and the Songo Salt development area. This is Parliament speaking. This is Cabinet, you know, that brought it to Parliament. The Parliament has okayed it. So both sides of Parliament have okayed it. Will the people allow for progress to come to them? Congratulations to Parliament and the leadership of Parliament. What we need is development. And we'll be talking about one of the other legs of development which is breaking my heart. But for now, let me congratulate Parliament, both the majority and minority side, the Speaker of Parliament as well, and to congratulate Electrochem as well for consistently getting that nod from Parliament, and particularly to McDan for all of this. We pray that we will be able to commercialize our salt to the point where we won't have to, you know, get other people, countries like Nigeria, go out there to Brazil and other places to buy salt, so that they can come to us, so that we can trade. That's the whole essence of the Africa Continental Free Trade Area, and we want to make that a reality here. We can, in fact, if we put our minds to it. If it's your birthday today, happy birthday to you. September bonds are special. And one ahead for Mr. Moses Mingo, who also shares that birthday with Madame Adole Brown. Incidentally, they are both from Sempe, Akwe, and Adole. Friday is there. Sunday is going to be a good birthday. Now, this weekend, in fact, today is the Orange Friday. Yesterday, I saw a very young boy named CJ, Chief Justice. That's what they call him, Chief Justice, in the Central Region. Very, very smallish boy. Dare I say he's Ghana's youngest flag hoister, and then also stilt mounter. Youngest that I've ever seen. And yesterday, when His Royal Majesty Otumfuo Tutu II went to meet Osaberima Kwesiata, His Royal Majesty, he was the one who was chosen by my beloved Ogwaman to welcome His Royal Majesty Otumfuo Tutu to Fantiland. And it was amazing. I will show you that video as we travel along the show, but it was just amazing. Amazing, awe-inspiring. And I can't imagine how, at that very young age, Chief Justice, them no friend, Chief Justice, he inspired the Fanti in me. He reignited that side of me, and it's going to be exciting. So if you are not in Cape Coast yet, you may better want to make your way towards Cape Coast, because the Orange Friday is happening. We're going to paint everywhere orange as we do. Ogwa Akoto, I mean, just enjoy it. Take a look. And Otunfor was so amazed. Otunfor liked it to the extent that he asked Chief Justice, not our Chief Justice, this is how he's known, the young man you see on your screen with the flag. Otunfor asked him to sit with him throughout the beautiful opening ceremony. It was so beautiful. And congratulations to all the organizing team. Former chairperson of the Electoral Commission, Charlotte Osei herself, is chairing it for Oguaman and Oguakoto. We're proud. We're a very, very proud nation of our own. Having spoken about what is exciting, I made reference to what could be happening at Adan. We congratulate Electrochem. Parliament says they mean well. Who are we to say otherwise? But then you go to Salaga, for example, and what I saw yesterday at Salaga were drip machines. You know, the machines that were launched, the District Road Improvement Project. Fantastic initiative. That is only if it will be used for the purpose for which they were acquired. Drip. And then you have people in Salaga. The machines are coming home to come and improve your roads. And then NDC and MPP decide to do their thing. They won't think about national development. They won't think about the development of their people. They start fighting over who owns the machine. NDC and MPP. They are bringing machines that will improve the quality of your roads to you. Never mind that it is an election year. And the sad part is where we decide to politicize all of these things. It hurts me to the core. The machines have been procured with your money. Why does party A or party B want to say, I own it? And then you find somebody go and put a sticker of a political party on it or put a flag on it. It's just unthinkable. By the grace of God and by the special mercies of the Dagban Kingdom, I am a small sub-chief. We will add our voices to the fact that the North has to be developed. The vast lands that we find in the North and the potentials that we have seen. And look, my producer, Sixtus Don Ulo, is from the North. I have met very enterprising people from the North that when you speak with them, the depth of knowledge that they have, the industrial spirit in them and the sense of patriotism you find in them, you can't find that in most parts of the country, dare I say. And so how is it that we have something that is being brought to us to develop our communities so that we will also find the right investment, foreign direct investment, etc. And the best thing we want to do, the first thing we want to do is to fight over the machines even before they start working. I don't understand. I don't understand. I'm not generalizing. I'm talking about the people of Salaga today. I'm talking about the people of Salaga because usually when you say, oh, there's trouble up there, say, oh, it's the whole, no. It's not the whole North. I'm talking about the people of Salaga. I want to understand what went into their heads before they started misbehaving the way they did yesterday. Where people are throwing stones, hurting each other. I don't want to bore you with the bloody pictures. Ruin your breakfast. I don't want to do that. But I asked myself yesterday, why? These machines, whether it is owned by the NDC or by the MPP, are we not looking for the final objective of it fixing the road? Are we not? So why do we fight over it? Why do we even make it an issue to fight over it? And I am told that prior to these machines arriving in Salaga, there were conversations in the communities. If you live in a village before, you know, there were conversations in the communities. That when it comes, we will go and welcome it. So Party A is rallying its people. Party B is rallying its people. We are going to meet it. And the security authorities will know that this is recipe for chaos. It's a recipe for chaos. Why do we fight over what is supposed to unite us? Why? Why do we do this? So now we have done this. If a curfew is imposed, who will be fixing the roads? How would we get the roads fixed? How will we get the roads fixed? You are standing on that sandy area, and the first thing that comes into your mind is let's fight as to who owns a certain machine. Does it make sense to you? No, you rallied the people. You told the people to go and cause confusion. Does it make sense to you? Are you happy with yourself? Why do we do this? Why do we do this? Why? Why do we do this? People of Salaga, I'm asking you this morning, why did you do that yesterday? Why? Why do you fight over what is supposed to unite you? Why? You don't want development. You don't want the streets in Accra. You don't want some. There are factories in other places in this country. Don't you want some? The model schools in other places. Don't you want some? Don't you want those big things? Don't you want some too? So why do you reduce yourself to this nothingness? Why? Why do you should be bowing down your heads in shame? You should bow down your heads in shame. This is primitive. This is so backward. Why? Abba, why? Why should you be engaging in such crass attitude? Why? Abba, why? So you did this, and then what? Look at the road on which you are fighting. Look at the road. Look at the nature of the road on which you are fighting. Do you not know that when you inhale the dust from this road, you get all manner of lung bronchitis and all those complicated things that the doctors tell us about? Do you not know? Do you not know? Can you not see? Do you not feel it? And you go and pick a stone and throw it to hit another man's head, break it, because you want to own a certain drip machine. Look, let's bring me down south. Show me the Ghana Water Company's press release. And I've been telling you that I would read this to you. Today is a good day for me to read it to you, because I don't want us to fall into a situation where we are so thirsty that we may die, even though we have river bodies all around us. This is the Ghana Water Company. 30th of August, 2024. It sounded this alarm. It is to the media. Water supply challenges emanating from illegal mining activities. That's the Ghana Water Company. The management of the Ghana Water Company Limited, Central Region, wishes to inform all its cherished customers of water supply challenges within Cape Coast, Elmina, and surrounding communities in recent times. The recent demand-supply gap is as a result of inadequate raw water received at the Setre Hemang Water Treatment Plant as a result of Galamsey. Pollution of the Pra River along its course, and most especially at the catchment for abstraction, has reduced water embankment to the barest minimum. About 60% of the catchment capacity is silted as a result of illegal mining called Galamsey, compromising the quality of raw water. We are currently recording an average turbidity of 14,000 NTU instead of 20,000 NTU. That's a shortfall of 6,000, designed for adequate treatment. Currently, the plant is able to produce only about 7,500 meters square per day, a quarter of its installed capacity, one-fourth of its installed capacity. The situation has caused severe inconveniences to our customers and consumers, and we sincerely apologize for this. The company is engaging all stakeholders to find a lasting solution to this. We are, by this announcement, entreating all interested groups to join the fight against Galamsey on the River Pra, especially during this festive period. Kindly report any form of illegal mining activity to your community leaders, local assembly, etc., and support our initiatives to protect our water bodies and promote sustainable water use practices. Your assistance is crucial in helping us restore the quality of the raw water to ensure a reliable water supply of clean drinking water, especially as we celebrate our most cherished festival. That's the Fitu Afasha I told you about, Afishapo. Ghana Water Company, sounding the alarm. And I've been talking about Galamsey. The things I want you to know about Galamsey. Galamsey is not a platform for anybody to say it is NDC or MPP. Number two, the president having promised to say that he is prepared to put his presidency on the line. The fact is that he put our lives on the line, because if we can't find water to drink, we cannot survive. So he put our lives on the line because the people who have been mentioned in Galamsey have not been punished. And I've heard political actors talk about the fact that, for example, Dennis Miracles about just talking about the fact that the NDC has no plan. The MPP has a plan, but how beneficial has the plan been? So now it is not NDC and MPP anymore, because if you open your tap and the water that flows from it is not of good quality, the water doesn't know whether you are NDC or MPP. If your river body is destroyed, the water body doesn't know that you are NDC or MPP. And that's where yesterday, when His Royal Majesty Otumfuo said, you know, he can't enter the central region without first making libation, having libation made so that some permission will be sought from the gods of the Pra River before he crosses. And yesterday, while they were making the libation or pouring the libation, I kept asking myself, so the people know that there's a deity that lives, a God that lives in this water. They know that there's a water god in the Pra. They know. And they still go there to go and disturb the water god. Now, the water god is supposed to be living in clean water. The way the water, the Pra River, show me the river, the way the Pra River has become. The way it has become. Can you honestly and confidently say, this is Trifo Praso, by the way, can you honestly and confidently say that the gods are still in the water? No, I'm asking you. This is Kojo Akoto Boatin's video, Trifo Praso, a bridge. But it's a situation all over the place. So if there are any gods in the water bodies, and we go and pour libation for them. Recently, when we had the emancipation thing, Black History Month, we went to and we were pouring libation. I asked my friend Jones Nelson, I said, Jones Nelson, ask Mr. Kwesi Ajiman of the Ghana Tourism Authority, when you take these white people to these water bodies and you are pouring libation, and the water is this dirty, do you get the sense that the gods are there or just doing something to represent something? Ceremonial fanfooling of the gods. Ceremonial fanfooling of the gods. Is that what you're doing? Just look at our water bodies. This is Trifo Praso. This is a drone shot by my good brother Kojo Akoto Boatin. Take a look at it. Let it sink in. So you may sit in Accra and think that everything is okay. It is not okay. How long will it take for us to even repair this damage that has been done by way of Galamsey? And who enabled the people to be doing this? If we are checking the scorecard of Galamsey, whether you have a strategy or you don't have a strategy, we will look at your strategy and how water bodies have been damaged with the so-called strategy. And then we'll look at the other party that does not have a strategy, but under them the water bodies were not destroyed. If we decide to do that, the water bodies are still being destroyed. It will not change the quality of the water we drink. That's why I'm telling you, don't politicize this. But it only clearly tells you that we have weak leadership. What my people in the North call Zuku. Weak leadership. Because if the leadership is not weak, this will not happen. If the leadership that we have is not weak, this that you see on your screen, how all the river bodies have been destroyed, will not happen. I always use Burma Camp as an example. You can be the most indisciplined individual in the world. But when you get to that Burma Camp gate, that indiscipline will leave you. You know why? Because the systems that have been put in place at Burma Camp or at any other military installation, you dare not say you are the most stubborn, most unkempt person, so you want to bring that to them. They will drill it out of you. Because there is no weak leadership there. The systems are working. Look at the river body. Just look at it. This morning, somebody is preparing to give money in a bag to some foreman or supervisor to go to a Galamsey site so that when the boys finish working, 6-2, this picture. Look at the dirty water that the small girl is drinking. This is her only source of water. You can afford bottled water. You can buy bottled water and drink. I say people import water into this country. And some of them are connected to Galamsey. Proper. All the wealth that they have had in recent time is because they are beneficiaries and enablers of Galamsey. They are the same people who come and hold the speeches. I say, pick Professor Kwabena Frimpong Boateng's report and read Keke. All those who threatened to go and they will sue Professor Frimpong Boateng. Have they had the balls? Have they had the balls to sue him? No. The truth is incontrovertible. Knowledge may attack it. Ignorance may deride it. But in the end, it is the truth. Winston Churchill, he said that. Look at this young girl drinking this dirty water. We used to see this in patches on the road. Put the picture up there. Put the young girl's picture up there. Let's see the young girl. We use the water she's drinking. We used to see them on the patches of the road. Roads that were not completed when it rains. We used to see this water. Nobody would have thought that we would sink so low to this point where we will be drinking this water. I will put my presidency on the line. The presidency is finished. 3 months, 2 months, it's gone, it's finished. So it's clear that President Akufo-Addo has failed us. Now, what do we do as citizens? Do we continue to allow a few greedy political people to change the narrative and deflect? Because now the big conversation is, how do we fix the water problem? And even if we are able to make the water clear, how do we take the mercury and the cyanide out? And then you find the political class, they are deflecting. You destroyed more water bodies than us. Stupid. Then they are deflecting. You do not have a strategy. We have a better strategy. Stupid. Then they are deflecting. That, vote for us again. We'll be able to do that. Stupid. Look at Shama Kwesi. It's a community. That's a confluence. Where the rivers and the lakes and everything comes, the estuary, it comes into the sea. Look at the sea. And then somebody is also deflecting that, people are believing the hogwash. This is after heavy rain. Shame. It's not after heavy rain. It's as a result of the stinking, greedy Galamsey, dirty Galamsey that you have. And Stonebwoy sang about it. Many men shall die because of the greed of Ramadan. He sang about it. This one too. I am asking you, this one. Your water bodies are being destroyed on a daily basis. I spoke to a soldier man, an officer. He said they send us on Galamsey duties. The chamfan, which is not brought from outside but manufactured here. In most cases, assembled here, in most cases. Can only function when it goes 500 meters astride the water. This is a soldier talking to me. And not just a boja soldier. I'm talking about a lieutenant colonel. 1 star, 1 crown. He said that the chamfans go 500 meters astride the water. This is going to 2 days ago folder. You see the Bonsra River. The chamfai goes 500 meters astride the water. But the soldiers are only asked to do 100 and 150 meters. So you can see the person misbehaving, but your orders are then soldiers are regimented. So they cannot go beyond it. Show me the fishes struggling for their lives in that. And that is how we are going to struggle if we don't think and stop some of the stupid explanations and excuses and political talk. We have failed as a country. Our clergymen who went to pray at the Galamsey site, they have failed the nation. They should be asking God for forgiveness, all of us. who sat and watched, who encouraged, who enabled, who supported, who saw the wrong and looked away. We should all be bowing down our heads in shame. Look at aquatic life. Look at them. The fishes. This is their home that God gave to them. I read Genesis, the book of Genesis for you. How God created the heaven and the earth. The earth was without form and void. There was confusion. He said, let there be light. And there was light. He called the light day, night. It is there. Fishes, he created all of them, put them in their natural habitat. This is how we are going to struggle if we do not wake up. Stopping it is one thing. Stopping this galamsey is one thing. Repairing the damage is another thing. And you see the fishes that you see, the fishes are on the market. Oh. The fishes are on the market. You are going to be eating some. These fish, they won't eat, they can't eat everything. They will roast some. They will grill some. They will fry some. They will use some at the choppers. You will go and eat. As soon as you eat, you would have ingested mercury and cyanide into your system. So think. Think. Think about it. Think deeply. Think. It's a sad spectacle. We will gather ourselves, use taxpayers' money, and go for climate change conversation. We will gather ourselves and hold seminars and talk and discuss galamsey. We will gather ourselves and plan that we are going to spend a fortune to plant trees after we have cut trees in the name of galamsey. Are we stupid? Or we just refuse to think? I'm asking. I'm asking. I'm not insulting anybody. I'm asking a question. Are we? Because it doesn't add up that you cut down trees that are matured, that will be absorbing the carbon dioxide that you exhale and be giving you oxygen in return to sustain your life. And then you go and plant a tree that will take 10 to 15 years to mature, to be able to do the same thing that you cut the tree, another tree that you cut would have done. And you ask yourself, why? We are just interested in the charade. We are just interested in the ceremonies, rituals, and dogma. That's all. And then when we finish with clowning and top it with some joke of picking 4 or 5 people and 2 Chinese and parading them as they being the key architects of galamsey. Why do we do that? Good morning. Please call me 055-924-2717 and 055-691-0154. Good morning. Good morning. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Talk to me, Reggie.
Charlie,